It's dinner time in our home once again, and like many moms, I'm running around wondering what I'm going to cook. I have no idea. Everybody's hungry. I don't have time to cook anything because cooking for 30 to 45 minutes, people are too hungry to wait. So I fished around in my kitchen and my refrigerator, and what have I found? I found some leftover ground beef. I found a can of crushed tomatoes, and I also found in my freezer, tucked way in the back in the corner, some frozen beans. Now these beans are not just, you know, regular beans that you would get from the store in a can. These beans, probably 2 months ago from the looks of them, they're, as you can see, covered in ice. They've been in there a while. That's all I'm saying, is they've been in there a while, but they're still fine. You know, they don't have freezer burn. I've double bagged them, and they don't have freezer burn. They've just been in there a while, probably I would say 6 to 8 weeks, and they are beans that I have previously soaked for 24 hours, and then I cooked them. So they're ready to go. They're ready to use, almost, you know, like you would use beans out of a can, but I don't recommend that because those beans have not been soaked and they're in a can, which you want to, you know, limit as much as you can stuff that you use out of a can. Tomato products and coconut products would be items that are okay out of a can on occasion. Don't recommend it on a frequent basis, but if you're making a quick meal, it's okay on occasion, at least by my book. And so what you do to soak beans is, you know, make sure you make a big pot of beans and you soak them. What you do is take 2 cups of dried beans of choice. I've got white Great Northern beans here, which are white, also known as white kidney beans, and regular red kidney beans. I obviously made a big pot of them some time ago. 2 cups of those with a couple tablespoons of whey. Soak them in water for 24 hours, then drain them, refill with water, and cook them for a few hours until they're soft. They're ready to go. I cool them, stick them in bags like this, and throw them in the freezer for meals just like I'm about to make. So you pull them out, they're ready to go. So I've got the ground beef browned here. I'm a little short on meat. I don't have a lot of meat here. It's maybe a ½ pound or so. So I'm going to make up with it with beans. The protein will be made up with beans. So I'm going to pour the tomato sauce in here and just mix it up. And I'm going to just take, you know, right from the freezer bag. They're frozen, but I'm going to cook them up here. Well, warm them really. They're already cooked. Just throw some beans in there. I'm going to mix them in. That's probably not enough. A little bit more than this. And remember, I've already browned the ground beef. And these beans are already cooked. So all I really need to do here is warm this pot and wait till these beans thaw. And then I'm going to throw in a teaspoon of chili powder. And this is chili powder from Frontier. Make sure you get non-MSG from chili powder. This is made of chili peppers, onion, garlic, oregano, coriander, clove, and allspice. So make sure that you get non-MSG curry powder in there. Just mix it on in. This will take a few minutes. I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit on this. And make sure that we get that mixed in. Of course, a little sea salt and pepper to taste is always a good idea. And you'll have to taste this after it's simmering. But this is going to be ready in about 5 minutes. As soon as this is warmed up and hot, we'll be ready to eat. And that is a meal in less than 5 minutes. A meal in less than 5 minutes, and everybody will be happy. It's highly nutritious. It's very digestible. The beans have been soaked and cooked prior to tonight, and something you can put together very quickly on a snap of a finger. This is Sarah, the Healthy Home Economist, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next week.